Why you show up to work if you're tired?
I need a job.
Hey, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers that's teaching this truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, the 1/3, the sincere listeners. Yahweh be in the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai be in the name of his Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right, this gospel is truth. The kingdom of heaven is for the Israelites. Who are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the ones scattered abroad that may look like the other nations, but your spirit resonates with this truth. All right, this gospel is truth. The kingdom of heaven is for you. All right, don't know exactly when we title this video, but you know, pretty much going into Esau not showing any mercy to the aged, all right, to the elderly of our people. And that was going to be one of the curses that befell upon us, you know, as a nation, right? But nonetheless, it just goes to show Esau is the devil, man, right? He hasn't letting up on our people, you know. And, you know, obviously we know it's judgment of the Heavenly Father, but still, the scriptures say when our affliction had an end, they furthered it, right? So that's why Esau is going to be judged for that. I'm not really going to make this video too long. I'm just going to let the scriptures speak, but it's plain, you know. And yeah. So let me grab some scriptures and we go from there. Isaiah 47 and start at 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. That's talking about Yahushai coming back to redeem his people, which are the Israelites, Yahushai. Right, he's going to come back in an angelic force, angelic body, right, extraterrestrial body, right. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. And it says, verse 6, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thine hand. And thou, it says, thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Right, so that Jake you see him complaining, yelling, complaining that he's tired. All right, why is he still working, man? All right, he needs to, he paid his dues. He shouldn't be having enough sustenance in order to, quote unquote, live a comfortable life now. Right, and that's young Jake, simple as Jake, asking him why he's showing up to work, man. You don't know he's in hell, bro? You don't know you're in hell, nigga? Nigga, you supposed to help him out, so to speak. I did a video on the elderly. Right, help the elderly when you can. Right, don't be mocking the elderly, man. That's a problem with this society. People mock the old. Oh, you old man. Right. If you reach a certain age in this society, you don't even have to have any gray hairs, but you reach a certain age in this society, like the older you are, the more people want to disrespect you. You know, especially these young people, they don't respect the older, or the elderly, or the people older than them. They think they know it all, man. All right, but that's to their own destruction. Right? It says, thou didst show them no mercy, upon the ancient hast thou very, very heavily laid thy yoke. I'm going to get it in the NLT as well. It says, for I was angry with my chosen people, and punished them by letting them fall into your hands. But you, Babylon, all right, Esau, Edom, America, right, showed them no mercy. You oppressed even the elderly. Right? And that's exactly what you did. Okay. Let's see. Is it labor? I have to go up on the. Let's see. KJV. All right, that's in Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. I guess I can get it. Wisdom Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor. All right, so continuing on. So this is Exodus 5, and I'm gonna start at 4. Yeah. Exodus 5:4 NLT. Pharaoh replied, Moses and Aaron, why are you distracting the people from their tasks? Get back to work. Look, there are many of your people in the land, and you are stopping them from their work. That same day, Pharaoh sent this order to the Egyptian slave drivers and the Israelite foremen. Do not supply any more straw for making bricks. Make the people get it themselves, but still require them to make the same number of bricks as before. Don't reduce the quota. They are lazy. That's why they are crying out. Let us go and offer sacrifices to our God. Load them down with more work. Make them sweat. That will teach them to listen to lies. So the slave drivers and foremen went out and told the people, this is what Pharaoh says. I will not provide any more straw for you. Go and get it yourselves. Find it wherever you can, but you must produce just as many bricks as before. So the people scattered throughout the land of Egypt in search of stubble to use straw. Meanwhile, the Egyptian slave drivers continued to push hard. Meet your daily quota of bricks, just as you did when we provided you with straw, they demanded. Then they whipped the Israelite foremen they had put in charge of the work crews. Why haven't you met quotas, either yesterday or today? They demanded. So the Israelite foreman went to Pharaoh and pleaded with him. Please don't treat your servants like this, they begged. We are given no straw, but the slave drivers still demand. Make bricks. We are being beaten, but it isn't our fault. Your own people are to blame. But Pharaoh shouted, you're just lazy, lazy. That's why you're saying, let us go and offer sacrifices to the Lord Yahweh. And if you know anything about being on in the workforce or whatever, working amongst Edomites as an Israelite, especially as a Southern Kingdom Jake. All right, the first thing they're gonna say to you is how you're unengaged. Right, if you're not playing the game with them, like, but you are working, you know you're working, you're just working efficiently, you're working as a Jake, you're supplanting, you're doing what you got to do. They're gonna find ways to say that you're not doing your job or you're not doing your job properly, right? How you're lazy, how you're unengaged, uninterested, right? This is the type of lies that they're gonna do because it happened to me, all right? And they're gonna make it seem like, you know, you don't want to be there, you know? It's never about the job itself. It's always about some extra shit. You always gotta, you know, personality. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to skin teeth with you damn crackers, man. Real shit. You know? Make it about the job. It's never just about the job. Are you qualified? Are you capable to do the work? Are we come here to work? You come here to make friends? Like, that's all in the past, man. Anybody going to work to make friends, you're a loser. You're a straight up loser, up and down. You should already have friends. You should already make friends from elementary all the way up to high school, maybe university, whatever. However far you went up in life, it doesn't matter. Friends on in your neighborhood, okay? Friends wherever you grew up, family, cousins. I don't know. If you're going to work to look for friends, you're a fucking loser, right? But Pharaoh shouted, "You're just lazy, lazy," right? Because that's exactly how these devils operate. They try and paint a narrative about you, say that you're lazy, you don't do nothing. Meanwhile, Jake built this place, right? But we're lazy. And Jake was out here making so many inventions, right? Like just to make, just to make slavery go by. During slavery, Jake made a whole bunch of inventions, right? Just to make the tasks of their jobs that they were doing easier. And then what Esau would do is that because Esau owned the slave, he would take credit for the work that the slave did because he had ownership over him, right? But that was just to show you Jake's ingenuity, right? But Pharaoh shouted, "You're just lazy, lazy. That's why you're saying, let us go and offer sacrifices to the Lord. Now get back to work. No straw will be given to you, but you must still produce the full quota of bricks." The Israelite foremen could see that they were in serious trouble when they were told, "You must reduce the number of bricks you make each day." As they left Pharaoh's court, they confronted Moses and Aaron, who were waiting outside for them. The foreman said to them, "May the Lord Yahweh judge and punish you for making us stink before Pharaoh and his officials. You have put a sword into their hands and an excuse to kill us." Right, and that was pretty much that Jake that was mocking the old man. He'd be the type to do that. "Oh, so why are you working then? Why are you showing up to work then?" Instead of actually wanting to turn back to the Lord and have the Lord deliver you, man. I see, from time there's always been niggas, man. And there's nothing you could do about it. It just is what it was. There's always niggas from the beginning. Okay? Up until now. Rebellious ass niggas that had to be taken out. Alright? But the point being is that, you work so hard, and they call you lazy, you have nothing to show for it, That goes back into the curses too. Let's see. Deuteronomy 28. And Deuteronomy 28 verse 16. I'm just going to jump around a bit. "Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and cursed shall be thy basket and thy store." Verse 29, "And thou shalt grope," because if you know anything about Deuteronomy 28:15, it outlines all the curses. Okay, so you could read that. If you're new here, you could read that. Brothers already know what's up. If you're new here, read the whole chapter. That way you understand of the blessings. All right, from 1 to 14 talks about the blessings, and 15 to, I believe, 68 talks about the curses. Okay? So I'm just highlighting the certain curses that apply to this video. So I'm at verse 29 now. "And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. And no man shall save thee," right? Because he's oppressed and he's not prospering in any of his ways. He's working, and nothing to show for it, right? Verse 33, "The fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always." And that's exactly that Jake right now. He's oppressed and crushed. His heart's broken, man. The brokenhearted. And that's why we're preaching unto salvation unto our people, man. They're just too damn stubborn to turn back to the Lord. It's okay to say you need help, man. That's the problem, man. I'm about to do a video on that. It's okay to say you need help. A lot of people have too much pride and ego and don't want to say they need help, man. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. You know? Anybody with too much pride to ask for help is a fucking fool. So that's another video. That's a spirit anyways. I'm not going to go into all that. But and if any brother wants to do a video on that, go right ahead too. Whatever. Fuck. Let's see. Where is it? I think I skipped over it. You shall build an house. No, it's 30. That's the point. All right. Deuteronomy 28 and 30. This is the one I was looking for. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. So everything that you do, that you put your hands to, you never received the benefit for. And that's what you have in this society. All right. So I'm going to end that video off here. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, Lord will you're edified, and to the next one.